Hi friends, in this video we are going to study how to prepare a schedule in Microsoft Project. In our previous lecture, we have seen an example of a precedence network and tried to calculate its total project duration. So by now we know that the total project duration for this network is 16 days and the critical activities are A, C, E and G. By taking this example, let us now try to model the same into Microsoft Project. So we'll open MS Project now. This is the MS Project layout. We are currently in the Gantt chart view. We can also click on the tracking chart where the highlight is more on the larger portion of the timeline. However, to enter the task, we'll prefer to again go to the Gantt chart view. At the top here we can see what we had discussed about the menu options like the task options, resource options, the different types of reports that can be generated, the main project information and calendar options, the view options for different types of windows that you would like to see for entering resources, network diagram, etc. And last is here the Gantt chart tools option where you can make various changes to the Gantt chart view. So as we begin to enter the project, we must first set up and check the project information. Click on project, go to project information. Here we can see the start date for the project. We know we want the project to start on 2nd November. Let us select 2nd November. Let us select the current date also as 2nd November as we are entering it for the first time. Status date can be not applicable or you can also select 2nd November date. The project has to be scheduled from its start and currently the calendar selected is standard. In the standard calendar, you have Saturday and Sunday off and 8 hours working day for the rest of the week from Monday through Friday. Other types of calendar available is the 24 hours calendar that is keeping Saturday Sunday off. All other days you will work for complete 24 hours in 3 or more shifts. Or you have the night shift calendar in which again Saturday Sunday is off and the work is carried out only in the night shift hours. You can also add your own custom calendar to this. However, for now we will keep it to the standard calendar. Select OK. So now briefly the project information has been set up. Let us now go to the task view and try to enter all the task names that we have seen in the network. There were 7 tasks, namely A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The duration for each of them were 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 2, 5 days. Also, the start date and the finish date will automatically come up when you make all of these tasks to schedule automatically. Click on auto schedule. Thus you can see that easily all the dates have been filled up. However, all the activities are currently starting from the same start date of 2nd November. This is because we have not put the dependencies or relationships. The relationship of predecessor or successor can be entered here in the predecessor column. To view in detail how to enter, go to View tab, click on Details. Immediately this window at the bottom will pop up. Here you can see resource name, or you can select a predecessor successor view because currently we are dealing more with that, hence I am selecting that view. Otherwise you may select the resources view, resources and successor view, etc. For the B task, the predecessor is task A. So you can select task A, select the type of relationship that it has. For all the relationships in our uh, network, it is finish to start. So click on finish to start. Was there any lag? No. So select lag as 0. This is how you can enter the predecessor. You can also make it faster by directly entering the task number into this column. That is for C, the predecessor is also A, so select 1. For D, the predecessor is also A, select 1. Next, for E, the predecessor is C, so we will select 3. For F, it is B, select 2. And for G, the predecessors come from number 4, 5, and 6, all finish to start relationships 4, comma 5, comma 6. Thus, we can see we can easily enter the predecessors one at the same time. When you click on this, you can see how it has come up. That is all the ID, the predecessor name DEF, the type, and lag if any is 0. You can make any changes as and when you want to the relationships. For now, we'll keep all as finish to start. Now that we have prepared the main task view and we can also see the Gantt chart has developed. So let us see what is the total duration of the project that this system has calculated. To see that, go to the Gantt chart tools option, click on project summary task. As soon as you click, a project summary comes at the top, which you can minimize or expand. Here we can see that the project start date is 2nd November, finishes 23 November, excluding the days lost because of Saturday and Sunday. The total duration is exactly calculated as 16 days. But now we want to see whether the critical path is the same that we had calculated. The critical path that we had seen was starting from A to C, then E and G. To see the critical task, click on critical task option. Immediately all the critical task gets highlighted in the Gantt chart view. You can also highlight the critical task in the task window by clicking on view option, click on highlight, select critical. All the critical activities like A, C, E and G have been now selected and highlighted. Next is the filter option. You can click on this to select whichever filter you want. For example, now we'll select the critical task filter. So only you will see the critical task in your screen. Also, you can go to the group option to easily manage multiple groups. The option here are active versus inactive group, auto schedule versus manually scheduled task group, critical versus non-critical task group. So you'll click on this, and here the project amazingly separates the complete activities into critical task no, critical task yes. And you can easily see the interdependencies and you can try and track the critical path as you require. The other types of views and options that is available for us is the network diagram. You can click on network diagram from the view option or go to the main Gantt chart option and then select on more views and select, then click on network diagram, click apply. So here you can see the complete network diagram just as we had seen in our problem. Starting with A, B, C, D are the successors. The successor E and F to B and C task respectively, and at the end G has its predecessor as D, E, F. So the complete network diagram is well represented. We can also go to the tracking chart view. You can also tend to change the time scale. Here you can click on time scale, select the units from weeks to days. So it will show you a longer timeline with individual dates highlighted. Or instead of weeks, you can select months for longer type of projects. So this is a summary of the entire month of November. You can further go forward to half years and quarters. Project will be grouped for the fourth quarter. You can also display multiple types of schedule like in the top tier, middle tier, bottom tier. Bottom tier, you want to show months within the quarter. Click on months. This is how you can customize your own schedule. However, we will like to go back to the one tier, two tier, or three tier type of time scale viewing. Go to the weeks view or the months view. But before we have to put it to weeks view, or sorry, set up the bottom tier into days view. Go to the middle tier, weeks view, top tier as the months view. So here we can see the months tier, the week tier, and the days tier. Coming back to the Gantt chart view, we can also change the calendar for the project. That is, if we wish to make Saturday, Sunday as working, change the working hours, etc., how it will affect the schedule. Go to project, click on change working time. Here you will see the standard project calendar that we had assigned for this project. We create a new calendar. Click on create new calendar. Name can be copy of standard or it can be MSP tutorial calendar. Make a copy of standard calendar itself. Now we will like to make the Saturday and Sunday working. So click on work weeks, click on details. Here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday all have fixed 8-hour durations. Go to Saturday. Here you can select the timings you want for working. So similar to what is there in other, you can put up the same. Okay, Sunday, let us keep it as off. So now you can see that only Sunday is being shown as weekly off. You can further put some exceptions for any day that you are not working. For example, that is Diwali on 14th of November. So you can put it as Diwali. Select the start date as 14th. We know Diwali is till 16th. Usually there is holiday given. We'll select 14, 15, 16. Click OK. And your calendar is prepared. Now you want to assign this calendar to your current project. Go to project information in the calendar, select MSP tutorial and click on OK. So immediately you will see that the timelines have changed to accommodate this change. However, the total project duration will always tend to remain the same, where we can see a calendar view for the task. Other views available is the network diagram view that we have already seen, the resource sheet. Here we can enter the type of resources that we'll do in the next video. The resource usage can be tracked. Resource graphs will automatically come up. Task usage options are also provided. The timeline can be seen here. We can directly add tasks to the timeline for which we want to specifically look forward to, and it will be directly tracked. Or you can go to the tracking chart view. So this is all about how to create a project, assign task, duration, start and end, predecessors, editing project information, changing the work timings, etc. Also, we can see in the formatting tab that you can change the colors as per your wish, remove or add the project summary task. You can also add outline numbers to each of your tasks entered. Show Slack. Currently, we can see that there is Slack available in these activities. Show late task. Format the bars, the shape, the pattern, the color can be changed. Also, you can right click on the Gantt chart view by going to the Gantt chart. Click on the grid lines if you wish to see the grid lines. You can also select the layout, what kind of arrows you want, the date and time format, bar height, etc. So you can see immediately the design will change. So this is all for an introduction to the MS project. You can go to save and save the file in the appropriate location. Thank you.